Hello everybody, welcome to another A.N.U.S Productions Entertainment Cast. Today we're going to be exploring a new game. I thought I'd delve into the world of Supreme Commander 2 and I am hopefully going to explore into StarCraft 2 as well. I'm really liking casting on this channel and I really want to keep it up. So basically what the plan is, I'm going to upload this SupCom2 cast. Then I've got a Red Alert 3 cast to do. Then I've got another Tiberium Essence cast, and then I'm going to go back to SupCom2, and I'll see where I can include StarCraft. But obviously it will come eventually. But I've got like a really weird setup. I'm probably going to be uploading videos a lot more than I'd like. Unfortunately, there aren't many games on the Tiberium Essence, so I'm trying to save that as long as possible. I know you really like Tiberium Essence, but I thought I'd just save them for a little bit, because the people who do these PvP games, they don't do them often, so I've really got to make sure that they are worth, just save them a bit. And yes, I am in a call right now, but I am muted. This is why you can hear Discord, but hopefully that doesn't distract too much. Anyway, with that incredibly long introduction, here we go, Supreme Commander 2. Over in the bottom position on open palms today, we have is that a grey, white A.N.U.S? Yeah, I've just got a grey A.N.U.S. Watermelon here in the bottom position, and in the top position we have a blue UAF commander. So we have A.N.U.S and UAF, and that's going to be A.N.U.S commander's UAF, by the way. And yes, this is, I think, against two very good players, not pro players, but at least very good players. Like almost at pro level, basically. This game is probably going to be really good, as I've heard. Both these players are really good on SupCom2, so I'm looking forward to seeing a game between these two players. Already we're going to be seeing Watermelon going forward. I think he may be trying to get some more mass, although it doesn't look like it. Not sure what he's doing at the moment, but we'll probably see in just a second. A few rockets coming out of the land factories from A.N.U.S commander's base there. Going to be traveling on the right side of the map for this right lane here. Maybe even circling around, I don't quite know. But we already have a triple land factory coming from Watermelon there, churning out some units in that area. And A.N.U.S commander is just going for his third land factory as well now. I don't know. I don't think now from how they've started, I really don't think that either player is going to go switch to air anytime soon. So they're probably just going to stick to land for a majority and possibly switch to air if they've got a chance to deal some damage that the other player isn't able to defend against. So like a sneak attack, sneak in an air tower, like an air base or whatever, get some units out, go around the back or something and do a lot of damage. But I'm not too sure how well that would work, considering like if it's late game, they're probably just going to be too focused on potting land units on the map, put them into battle and stuff like that. And we're going to be having some rockets and meteors coming down the right side there. Obviously, you want to keep the rockets in front of the meteors. The meteors aren't really good at tracking units, but they are good at damaging stationary targets, like structures. Unfortunately, they will be running into the ACU in any second now, and they will have to retreat, as you can see here. But the missile launchers do go off. They will be trying to attack the ACU, although it would be pointless, really, because everybody's moving. So they're not actually going to get a lock on, unfortunately. And here, A.N.U.S commander is going for his fourth land factory with his radar as well. He's just got his radar. Good play there. No research station, well, one research station, there we go, from him, and then we've got an engineer around the back, which is a bit idle. Not too sure what exactly you're going to be doing with that. Hopefully you are going to capture those mass pads there, but we'll see later on in this game. Obviously we've also got an engineer assisting with the build, I think, with helping to build units. I don't know if that's in this game. I think it is helping to build the units. I think that's in Force Alliance Forever, but I'm not too sure. But here we go. We're going to be having an attack coming from Watermelon. Loads of Harvogs proceeding on the right lane there. It's going to be pushing away the meteors and the rockheads. And more tanks from UAF are going to be grouping together, hopefully trying to push back these Harvogs. Unfortunately, both the meteors do go down there. That wasn't too much of a loss though. Rockheads are going to be having a little bit of a struggle here. And now, the thing I've got to mention here, obviously in this map, it doesn't matter so much, but because it's A.N.U.S versus UAF, it's going to be a bit of a problem for A.N.U.S. A.N.U.S really needs to hold on until late game, because then they have a lot better units and the teleportation ability for these Harvogs here. So if A.N.U.S Commander can cap Watermelon early on, then that'll be an easy win. But I don't. It's going to be easier said than done, a lot. So because you know you can't just cap someone early on unless you can like spam AC-1Ks into the sky and just assault them from above rather. But I don't think that's going to be the case in this match, because I'm pretty sure that it's like these players aren't just going to go for a cheesy win. You know, because what's the point of playing if you're just going to be cheesy? It's fair if it's occasionally, but it's best if you don't do it at all. But yes, here we go. We've got the engineer again assisting with the building of tanks, and we've got howitzers as well, or artillery being produced there. I've got some Harvogs assaulting that mass extractor there, so he probably will be losing that, unfortunately. And let's speed it up just a little bit. So we're going to be having a nice group of units over here. A lot of rockheads on artillery. There's only like one artillery surrounded by tanks there. Harvogs, A.N.U.S is also going to be coming out of there, which is a good play. To be honest, you want kind of A.N.U.S, more Harvogs going to be joining them. Don't know if anybody's going to go for experimentals just yet. It's a bit early to go for experimentals, but it could happen. Here we go. The land units are actually Iron Commander's units are going to be retreating. Iron Commander's actually gotten both lanes, left and right, so at least it's going to be seeing any sort of attack that Watermelon may make. ACU is going to be moving there. Oh, here we go. We've got an experimental gantry being built there. Very nice. First one of the game. A.N.U.S will be building that first, so because A.N.U.S has delayed now the tables will turn. At least it probably will be a win for A.N.U.S, but it's not too certain. You never know, but it's a possibility. The A.N.U.S and Harvogs just repelling these rockheads coming from Ion Commander. But at least he's putting a nice distraction on. He's putting on a little bit of pressure on these front forces here. A lot of back and forthing going on in the right lane there. The left lane, however, virtually unchallenged at the moment. Well, not directly, but we are going to have a lot of rockheads being gathered together on that left side there. The right side group of units doing a lot of damage here, trying to snipe off a few units, but unfortunately not able to go for the land factories, considering that land factories have shields. And there we go, Ernie Chow coming out of that gantry there, going to be going forward. This is going to be the attack that that Watermelon needs right now. He's going to be getting that experimental, and he's hopefully going to be getting that extra firepower that he needs. Obviously now he's going to be able to push down into Iron Commander's base and hopefully do a lot of damage. So we're going to be having rockheads coming from the basically just going back and forth, trying to pick up as many units as they can possibly do. But that Ernie Chow is definitely going to be a menace towards the Iron forces. The UAF is going to have a hard time trying to deal with this. They are going to have to try and swarm this unit if at all possible. Going to be a bit hard with all the A.N.U.S and Harvogs surrounding it, and Iron Commander's probably going to lose a lot of units. But as I say that, I've just noticed land gantries get built for Iron Commander, and he's just got a Fat Boy out, and the ACU is just assisting with another Fat Boy build there. Very nice. So he's just gotten that extra firepower that he needs. The Ernie Chow is doing quite a bit of damage there. The land factory looks like it's going to be lost. It's in quite a bit of danger. But at least that's just a land factory. There's not like a gantry or anything. Not like an experimental building. That's like more important. Here, a lot of damage is being done, and it looks like he's steadily pushing forward. Watermelon steadily has the upper hand here. The Fat Boy unfortunately has to move between these buildings to get out of the way, just to hopefully not get destroyed, because that would definitely be quite horrible. And over on the left here, we're also going to have another attack. Well, simultaneous attack coming from Watermelon, trying to go for these mass extractors, but obviously the rockets are blocking the path there. The right side, however, is just falling quite rapidly. This land gantry looks like it's going to be lost, unfortunately. The Fireboy comes out. That's going to get destroyed really quickly, unfortunately. So that's probably just going to be a big loss there. There we go. There goes the Fireboy. There goes the land gantry as well. I don't know if Watermelon wants to press on. He probably should press on to get the ACU. Obviously, he'll have to dance around structures, but as I say that, the A.N.U. goes down, unfortunately. That Fireboy has done a tremendous amount of damage to us, his A.N.U. And it will go down any second now. There we go. It's gone. So it's that A.N.U. Wow. Poor thing. A.N. Experimental, boom, goes down. Now the attacking force has been hurt quite dramatically, but he still snipes another land factory. Very nice there. These units, these rockets from the left, are going to come round to the front of Watermelon's base here. Another experimental being fired off from the gantries there, and there's a second one, or third one rather, coming from there. Fourth gantry being made as well. That's quite amazing. We're also going to see these units still alive here. Nice micro coming from Watermelon. Iron Commander is just making sure that he gets them. The ACU is being put forward as well. Radar is being put down. Good play there. Fireboys are being produced. There's other two gantries as well coming from the left. So he'll be able to actually get a lot more Fat Boys out to deal with these experimentals. He'll need to, because otherwise he'll be at a disadvantage now that it's gone to mid-game. Mid-game, late game, I don't really know. But I mean, I say late game because it's a high tier now. The problem is I'm not able to view what kind of upgrades each player has. I think there's a tool for it, but I'll need to look up on that. At the moment, I don't think that Iron Commander will be moving into Watermelon's base anytime soon, because that'll be a huge detriment to him. So we've got the A.N.U. coming up the left here. He's going to be getting one of the mass extractors, definitely, probably two. Fireboy is going to be going to the front there. Going to be trying to pin down some of these smaller units so that the A.N.U. are going to be a little bit more exposed, so that the other units can fire at it and stuff. One of the A.N.U. are going to be pulling back a little bit so that the tanks can go forward. No rockheads as of yet, although we have got a few rockheads, but very few, unfortunately. Most of them vanquished right in front of this area here, and during the first attack from Watermelon. Watermelon doing alright here at the left though. It does actually seem he's going to get this land factory, although I don't know, because this Fireboy is doing a tremendous amount of damage against this A.N.U. experimental unit. And these rockheads are doing a good job of getting some distractions, just using them as distractions to hopefully get rid of this A.N.U. at the top left there. Ooh! There we go, second experimental goes down there. Very unfortunate. I think that was actually making a Fat Boy, to be honest. But at least that's not going to be too much of a loss. He probably will be able to rebuild that. He just needs to keep the Fat Boys back. The A.N.U. are making slow progress towards the base. Don't know necessarily if he wants to push or not, because the commander's right there, but he probably doesn't, and he wants to be a little bit careful. And obviously, push them in one direction. I don't think that these Fat Boys can track big units like this and fire ahead of them. There is like a method. There's a specific name for that, but I can't remember what it is. I'm hungry, and I've got a little bit of a headache. I mean, I did some other casts on generals with my co-caster Nizzy Storm. Nizzy Storm recorded them, and they were quite enjoyable, honestly. So if you want to watch that, I'll link them in the description below. But here we go, we've got more A.N.U. coming in, a relentless onslaught. I mean, it's pretty much fair enough. He wants to keep up that pressure. He wants to keep up that pressure on Iron Commander at the moment. Here we go, we're trying to get another attack in, trying to squeeze another one in. At the meantime, he notices that he's probably not going to spew out any more experimentals anytime soon, so he's just going to focus on tier 1 land factories here. But this experimental is going to go down, unfortunately. Loads of Fat Boys pouring firepower onto it. And there we go, one on the left, a few on the mid here. Here we go, a huge amount of land factories coming from Watermelon. I think he's just going to try and spew as many of them out as possible. another experimental comes out there. And as I said, it's just land at the moment. A couple of fat boys in the middle. Iron Commander slowly pushing into Watermelon's base at the moment. He is going to be putting some pressure on Watermelon at the moment. He's going to be getting rid of some of the experimentals. It shouldn't be too long though before Watermelon, there we go, gets the teleport from those Harbogs there. Will actually be getting probably some damage on those fat boys there. And now that he's got the teleport, it's going to be extremely harder to get rid of, which is going to be absolutely fantastic there. There we go, Fat Boy's coming around the right side here. Going to be getting rid of these couple of experimentals, it looks like. There's one. And unfortunately, this Ernie Chow is completely defenseless, so he will need to retreat. Fat Boys will probably be pushing him. They will be guarding this mass extractor construction slot here. I mean, obviously, he's just expanding his mass there. But it's going to look like these units are going to be teleporting again to these Fat Boys here. I think that's what he needs to do. Try and pick as many Fat Boys up as possible, so that he'll have at least some kind of chance to hopefully push back if he can. And he actually does build at the rear of the base. I've just noticed that. Loads of research centers, and he's still building them right now. Here we go. The Harbogs are getting quite close here. Probably are going to teleport any second now to get close to those Fat Boys and hopefully kill a couple of them at the very least. Looking a little bit difficult right now. But there we go, there's the teleport, boom, there you go, it swarms, oh my god, eats away at these Fat Boys. Absolutely amazing fight here. And these Fat Boys, that one's taking a tremendous amount of damage. Don't know why he's disengaged though. Could have possibly gone there. Oh, that's actually a really good plan. Good play there, coming from Watermelon. He's going to go around the back, going to deal a huge amount of damage. Obviously, going to get rid of a lot of these research centers, or he actually isn't. I actually don't know this. I don't understand why he does this move. Obviously, he gets rid of the mass extractor, but he really needs to exploit this because only now is this engineer burning up point defenses to deal with the Harvogs that are coming in right now. There we go, and he's just started to get in there. Few guns. I don't think that'll be enough. He will be able to get rid of one research center. He needs to get rid of those guns as soon as possible. There you go, there goes one mass extractor. He teleports over to the other side. He isn't going to go for the other mass extractor. He's just letting them be idle. Very bad play there. He should have gone the engineer as well. That would have helped a little bit. Here we got a huge attack coming from the left side over there. That's probably what he's focusing on right now. The Fat Boys are in a little bit of danger right now. One of them do go down. Another one gets deployed from that experimental there. And he does eventually succeed in repelling that force for the moment. But again, we've got a lot of Harvogs, a huge amount of Harvogs. I mean, look at the amount of land factories. My goodness, I've never seen so many. This is huge. Let me just count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 land factories pumping out units. That is extraordinary. But obviously that's what he needs right now. He needs to have all those land factories, otherwise he will die. Does get one of the Fat Boys, does get a couple of four mass extractors. Incredible. So he does actually get snag those buildings over there. He will be slowly pushing those Fat Boys back. Those rockets, a ton of damage there. Boom, there goes another Fat Boy. Good, he's still putting on that pressure. He absolutely needs to. Otherwise, he will not survive this. Oh, here we go. Disruptor station coming from Iron there. He's going to be putting down some firepower on those on that base there, and he will definitely be just destroying that base. This is going to be the turning point in this match here. This is where Iron will probably win this, and he is lasting quite well at the moment. He is going to be repelling quite a lot of these attacks from Watermelon, and these units are going to be destroyed quite quickly. But this structure here, this is quite important. However, this group here, he could actually teleport right behind the structure and get rid of it right now. This is a perfect opportunity. He is wasting it. There we go, there's a teleport. He's going to be getting rid of that very easily there. Now he's just gotten rid of a very important structure there. Probably he's going to be doing a lot more damage. Oh, the ACU is also there as well. Oh my goodness, that was almost a kill. That hunker did him wonders. That actually saved him. He will be rebuilding that disruptor station as well. But another attack coming from the left as well. He is going to be snagging more Fat Boys, but it doesn't actually look like that Watermelon is going to be destroying Iron Commander at all. And unfortunately, I think Iron Commander is slowly gaining back like land and forces and stuff. I don't actually think he'll be able to lose this. Iron looks like he has this in the bag. He actually wins this, and obviously a second disruptor station. This is gonna be, it looks like a GG, to be honest. I think that Iron has gotten too many experimental units for Watermelon to deal with. Even with the teleportation of the Harvogs, it's just going to be impossible to completely eliminate all the experimental units and the gantries. Too much of a task here, especially when the opponent of Watermelon is just pressuring him so much, keeping him on his toes all the time, which makes him more likely to make mistakes. So I really don't think that Watermelon will be winning this. The Harvogs at the moment really are trying to make use of their teleportation, doing a lot of damage here, and they just retreated again, but they're not actually able to get a foothold, apart from around the back. But even around the back they have quite a lot of turrets here, even the Master Extractors have turrets, so I don't think A.N.U.S is going to be winning here. This is UAF, really. A lot of Fat Boys get destroyed on the left, though. Could be a winning move, could be a, well, it could be not, maybe not a winning move, but could be a way to actually get a foothold. No, he's going to be teleporting back again. That's quite unfortunate there. He might have been able to push to that land gantry, possibly getting rid of that. But here we go. Push coming from Iron Commander. This could be the ultimate push here. The game-ending one. Got loads of Fat Boys in mid to right. And got a lot of tier 1 units on to the left here. The Harvogs, however, not letting up. Amazing micro coming from Watermelon there, keeping them alive nicely. Don't know if he's going to be scoring any kills, but there we go. Teleportation does actually get one of the 2 huge troops into one. Does actually get another kill as well. A good upgrade for Iron Commander there, but unfortunately that is still not enough to get rid of this force, and it's slowly building up, as you can see. I really don't think he's actually able to do that. Oh my god, he won the experimental land factories get destroyed. I think this is it. I really think this is it for Watermelon. I think that he's done for. Like, he's absolutely done for, to be honest. It's just, it's absolutely gone. There we go. Watermelon succumbs to the might of UAF. That is incredible. Wow. That was a good game, actually. I really enjoyed that. Honestly, I haven't got anything to say because I just don't know the game enough. But I did enjoy that. Very good game there. Obviously, there was just a good game. I actually have no faults because I just don't know the game enough, unfortunately. But hopefully, after a few casts and after a few games of this, matches of this game, I probably will know a lot more, so I can possibly give my own thoughts as well. But hopefully you did enjoy this replay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any replays to suggest to me at all, then put them in my Discord. It's in the description below. Just PM me and with that Discord. And I will see you all in the next one.